Have you heard about Neom, Saudi Arabia's $500 billion mega city of the future? This ambitious project aims to build a futuristic metropolis from scratch in the Saudi desert. Announced in 2017 by Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, Neom is envisioned as a sustainable, high-tech utopia. But is this visionary city of tomorrow on track for its 2030 completion target amid massive hype and criticism? Let's dive in and investigate Neom's progress. The Line is Neom's landmark linear city spanning 170 kilometers between two parallel 500-meter tall skyscrapers. This revolutionary car-free and road-free urban design aims to sustainably house 9 million residents with everything accessible by foot. The Line is progressing rapidly as foundational infrastructure takes shape across the desert site. Trojena will establish a luxury mountain resort in Neom, headlined by a massive ski village with year-round snow sports and activities centered around an artificial freshwater lake. Trojena will welcome global visitors when it hosts the 2029 Asian Winter Games. Extensive excavation is underway to construct this ambitious entertainment destination. Oxagon, a future progressive port city, will drive innovation, manufacturing, and logistics from its floating platforms in the Red Sea. Sustainable building principles and renewable energy will power Oxagon. While master planning continues, initial port infrastructure has been built. Sindalah will debut as Neom's first luxury island retreat across 8 islands featuring lavish hotels, upscale dining, rejuvenating spas, and an expansive marina. Further along than other projects, Sindalah aims to receive first guests by 2024. These 4 developments represent Neom's visionary blueprint to construct futuristic, sustainable cities rising from the Saudi desert. Colossal in scale and ambition, Neom's progress continues to gather momentum. The Line is seeing rapid activity as builders work to realize this visionary linear city. Along the length of the site, excavation and infrastructure projects are underway to prepare the vast stretch of desert for future construction. Foundations have been laid on initial buildings and vertical construction has begun on select sections. One key area of progress on the Line is the hidden marina on the Red Sea coast, which will become Neom's main seaport. Extensive excavation of over 1 million cubic meters per week is carving out this section. Nearby, over 4,500 concrete piles have been installed as the structural foundation for a portion of the Line's buildings. Underground rail tunnels linking the Line's districts are also under construction. In the mountains, excavators are actively reshaping the terrain for Trojena's major developments. They've removed over 1.6 million cubic meters of stone to build a large man-made freshwater lake, which will form Trojena's centerpiece. The ski village Trojena is far along after extensive digging and ground reinforcement, with luxury chalets and resorts planned for the 2029 Asia Winter Games. Oxagon has seen slower progress, with foundational port infrastructure built, but master planning still underway. An Oxagon community houses engineers driving early development. Sindalah is Neom's most advanced project, with land reclamation, roads, utilities, and building foundations laid across its islands. Developers aim to open Sindalah's first hotels and amenities by 2024. Overall, projects are in early phases, but significant visible progress has been made preparing Neom sites. Neom aims to push the boundaries of engineering to enable its visionary urban designs and sustainability goals. The Line's skinny linear footprint and lofty 500-meter height will require new structural capabilities. Buildings will utilize passive design for natural ventilation and sunlight, along with solar power and energy storage. These engineering advances will help the Line approach its zero-emissions target. Trojena's ski resort in the desert relies on elevating cold air and generating snowmelt from desalinated seawater. Advanced piping and temperature regulation technology will enable snowmaking and glaciers in the mountains. Trojena will also test innovative ski lift designs and snow-moving equipment to enhance the visitor experience. Travel between Neom's regions will be enabled by autonomous, high-speed transit networks. The Line itself will feature underground Hyperloop technology to connect its districts. Other transit options like suspension railways, autonomous shuttles, and even flying drone taxis are slated for testing. These rapid transport modes will link projects across Neom's vast landscape. Oxagon's floating port city concept depends on breakthroughs in marine engineering and sustainable bioclimatic designs. Architects are planning self-sufficient residential and business districts on hydraulically stabilized platforms. Oxagon will also pioneer green manufacturing techniques and supply chains benefiting Neom's industries. Cutting-edge systems like drone deliveries, holographic teachers, and facial recognition are being developed to make Neom an incubator for smart technologies. With such engineering feats powering its construction, Neom aspires to create a futuristic model for high-density, zero-carbon, technology-driven habitats. Neom's grand vision elicits both optimism and skepticism. Critics contend that realizing such an ambitious high-tech utopia in the desert ignores practical challenges. The environmental feasibility of building a metropolis with zero emissions is questioned. Neom's massive construction footprint will require substantial resource extraction, transport, concrete, and steel. Achieving carbon neutrality for a city designed for over 9 million people remains doubtful. There are also concerns over displacing local tribes. Neom occupies ancestral lands of the Huaytat people, who have protested being forcefully evicted with inadequate compensation. The UN warned of human rights violations from Neom's development. Skeptics argue that Neom's lavish projects cater more to elites than to ordinary Saudis. With lucrative contracts awarded to foreign megafirms, local companies have limited involvement. The reliance on foreign labor also raised issues around wages and workplace conditions. From a financial perspective, Neom faces pressures to secure the hundreds of billions required to fund its vision. The commitment of the Saudi Sovereign Wealth Fund is clear, but attracting sustained private investment at scale is uncertain. Ultimately, Neom's success rests on flawlessly executing its ambitious timelines. With the fast-approaching 2030 target, delays or shortfalls in promised technology, infrastructure, and amenities could tarnish Neom's reputation. Critics contend its visionary prototypes may end up as costly, unfinished showpieces. Supporters counter that Neom's bold approach is needed to create a more sustainable future. They argue big visions precede big breakthroughs, and Neom has the resources and willpower to achieve meaningful progress. But balancing its vision with on-the-ground realities remains Neom's biggest challenge. Neom has outlined staggering goals for its completion by 2030. The full build-out of the line, Trojena, Oxagon, and other signature developments is slated within this decade. By 2030, Neom also aims to be running fully on renewable energy with a population exceeding 1 million residents. Recent site visits by business leaders and politicians have showcased Neom's progress. In the near term, major milestones include completing excavation and structural foundations across multiple sites. The initial opening phases of Sindalah in 2024 and Trojena's ski resort by 2026 will provide testing grounds for Neom's model cities. Infrastructure like Hyperloop transit, advanced telecoms networks, and renewable energy grids need to come online. Can Neom defy critics and achieve its vision? Much hinges on securing continual funding and creative talent to match Saudi leadership's drive and commitment. Neom has certainly embarked on an unprecedented urban experiment. Can Neom defy critics and achieve its vision? Much hinges on securing continual funding and creative talent to match Saudi leadership's drive and commitment. Neom has certainly embarked on an unprecedented urban experiment, but it remains to be seen whether its utopian prototypes can be translated into full-fledged cities matching the hype. 2030 is fast approaching for such an expansive and pioneering endeavor. While realizing even parts of Neom's vision could produce forward-thinking designs, the project may fall short of its grandest goals. Regardless, Neom's progress in sustainable technology and quality of life will offer valuable lessons for future cities. As we've seen, Neom boasts grand vision but faces immense challenges. Do you think Neom can realistically achieve its goals by 2030? What excites or concerns you most about this futuristic mega project? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Luxury Planet for more updates on Neom's audacious city of tomorrow. The quest to build the future continues.